With the parks being closed now for over 3 months thanks to the global pandemic we are in, I thought it'd be great to discuss the fun-filled Easter eggs found on Mickey and Minnie's Runaway Railway at Disney's Hollywood Studios. There are a lot of fun ones to discuss, so let's dive right into it. But remember, don't forget to subscribe to the Theme Park Chomp, follow us on Twitter as well, and leave this video a big thumbs up if you want to see more like it. Mickey and Minnie's Runaway Railway has plenty of well-hidden things to look out for. It's been said that it holds more hidden Mickeys than any other ride or attraction that Disney has ever built to date. But let's discuss other related hidden things that you may or may not know. The first one you come across is in the very first scene. Pay close attention to the plaque on the bridge you pass under at the entrance to the tunnel. It says 1928 on it, a direct reference to the year Mickey's very first cartoon, Steamboat Willie, was released. Now skipping ahead to the carnival scene, there may be a lot going on here, but it has some well-placed little nuggets to keep an eye out for. In 2017, the Great Movie Ride closed its doors for good to make room for this new ride. And with that, you can spot a few good references to that attraction. One that's easy to spot is in this very scene. One sign that you pass on by reads The Great Moving Ride, a clear callback to what stood in this ground before. This next Easter egg is slightly harder to spot though. Blink and you'll miss it, but you can spot Oswald the Lucky Rabbit, Walt Disney's first cartoon character before Mickey, as he passes by right over here. Following the carnival, another great reference to the Great Movie Ride can be seen. The twister as seen here is a reference to the famous Wizard of Oz bit on the ride. Don't believe me? Take a closer look at the mailbox spinning around in the funnel. It says "No place like home" on it, the famous line that Dorothy says in the classic film. The trombone flying around is also a callback to Mickey's 1935 short film, The Band Concert. Coming up a few moments later as you're being washed through what appears to be the sewers, kinda gives me Where's My Water vibes, not gonna lie. Does anyone remember that game? Above you is another plaque at an entrance to a tunnel, this time reading 1901, calling out to the year that Walt Disney himself was born. After being washed into the city, here you may see more than what meets the eye. As you pass by Pete, you may notice on both of the roadblocks placed in front of him, a neon sticker. It says Rafferty's Roadblocks, a clear shout out to one of Disney's lead Imagineers who helmed this project. Looking up at the top of one of the buildings, you may spot a billboard calling back to Ink and Paint, a division of Walt Disney Animation used to color the 2D images you see on screen back in the day. Next we get another nice Oswald reference in the newspaper stand to the ride's left before exiting this scene. On one of the buildings it says Maison de Souris, sorry if I butchered that name, which is just fancy talk for House of Mouse. Very fitting given the theme of this ride. I'll try to move quickly now through this room because we have a few more to discuss and I don't want to take up too much time here. This sign reading Retwa is just Walter spelled backwards. Yet another great call out to the company's founder. This may be my favorite Easter egg in this scene. If you turn your head backwards as you first enter this room, you can clearly see that it says above where you came out of, iWorks and UWorks Waterworks, calling out to Mr. Disney's business partner and longtime friend of iWorks. Here's a fun one. The license plate on the truck Donald Duck is driving says TVA on it, a reference to Disney Television's Twitter name. A couple more hard to spot Easter eggs are the signs at two of the shops you pass. They both say Holts Coffee Shop and where a poster reads Julie Gallery. Both these shoutouts Disney decided to throw in actually have some merit behind them. Joseph Holt is an art director for the Mickey Mouse shorts you see on Disney Channel. He also played a major role in keeping the look of this attraction intact with what you see at home. Stan Jolie, however, was a Disneyland cast member for years, even getting a chance to work on a Donald Duck cartoon at one point. Lastly, on the flower shop sign located right here, it says 1401 on it. This is of course the address out in sunny California where the headquarters of Walt Disney Imagineering are located. Whew, that took a while. Moving on. In the factory scene you may notice the third callback to the Great Movie Ride. This came in the form of a sound effect that's extremely easy to miss, unless you are paying very close attention trying to listen for it. As you are passing by a trash can, listen closely. You can hear the same cat sound effect that you can hear in the shootout scene that we all loved from the past attraction.
Okay, Muggsy, whatever you say.
Hey, how did you know my name anyways? Anytime seeing your face, girls want to get out of here, so beat it.
Finally, we arrived at the park for the picnic with Mickey and Minnie, but we still have one last more fun Easter egg to spot. On the directions sign, one location it's pointing to is Yensid Valley, which is just Disney spelled backwards. It also could be a reference to the name of the sorcerer in Fantasia. That's going to do it for this video. If I missed anything, feel free to let me know in the comment section down below. Thank you for watching. I'll see you in the next one. Ciao.